Welcome to Similar Movies Database. Today we are sharing the list of the best movies like The Silence of the Lambs. True Detective. In 2012, Louisiana State Police detectives Rusty Cohle and Martin Hart are brought into revist a homicide case they worked in 1995. As the inquiry unfolds in present day through separate interrogation, the two former detectives narrate the history of their investigation, reopening unhealed wounds, and drawing into question the supposed loving of bizarre, ritualistic murder in 1995. The timelines brain and coverage in 2012, as each man is pulled back into a world they believed they had left behind. In learning about each other, of their killer, it becomes clear that darkness lies on both sides of the law. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Disgraced financial reporter Mikhail Blomkvist finds the chance to redeem his honor after being hired by wealthy Swedish industrialist Henrik Wenger to solve the 40-year-old murder of Wenger's niece, Harriet. Wenger believed that Harriet was killed by a member of his own family. Eventually joining Blomkvist on his dangerous quest for the truth is Elizabeth Salander, an unusual but ingenious investigator whose fragile trust is not easily won. Law-abiding citizen. Clyde Shelton is an honorable family man, until the day his wife and daughter are murdered in home invasion. He hopes for justice, but a rising prosecutor named Nick Rice cuts a deal with one of the killers in exchange for testimony. 10 years later, that man is found dead, and Shelton coolly admits his guilt. Then he hands Rice an ultimatum: fix the broken legal system or suffer the consequences. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Wealthy Swedish recluse Henrik Wenger needs closure. 40 years ago, his beloved niece disappeared, never to be seen again, and circumstances have led him to believe that a member of his own repugnant family must be responsible. Wenger hires stoic journalist Mikhail Blomkvist and scrappy, chain-smoking hacker Lisbeth Salander to come to his island, dig deep into chilling family secrets, and unmask the killer once and for all. Zodiac. In the late 1916s and 1917s, fear grips the city of San Francisco as a serial killer called Zodiac stalks its residents. Investigators and reporters become obsessed with learning the killer's identity and bringing him to justice. Meanwhile, Zodiac claims victim after victim and taunts the authorities with cryptic messages, ciphers and menacing phone calls. 7. When retiring police detective William Somerset tackles a final case with the aid of newly transferred David Mills, they discover a number of elaborate, grisly murders. They soon realize they are dealing with a serial killer who is targeting people he thinks represents one of their 7 deadly sins. Somerset also befriends Mills' wife, Tracy, who is pregnant and afraid to raise her child in the crime-riddled city. The Shining. Jack Torrance becomes winter caretaker at the isolated Overlook Hotel in Colorado, hoping to cure his writer's block. He settled in along with her wife Wendy and her son Danny, who is plagued by psychic premonitions. As Jack's writing goes nowhere and Danny's vision becomes more disturbing, Jack discovers the hotel's dark secrets and begins to unravel into a homitical maniac hell-bent on terrorizing his family. Psycho. Panicked secretary Marion Crane on the lam after stealing $40,000 from his employer in order to run away with her boyfriend, Sam Loomis, is overcome by exhaustion during a heavy rainstorm. Traveling on the back roads to avoid the police, she stops for the night in the ramshackle Bethel Motel and meets the police by highly drunk preparator Norman Bates, a young man with an interest in taxidermy and a difficult relationship with his mother. Are there any we missed? Let us know in the comments.